This is the new Audi A3 Sedan, and we're here today to give it a review. It's the start of Audi's new different body styling. As you can see, it all starts firstly with the grille. It's a little bit more aggressive, kind of similar to how it's been, and it's got the new generation lights that Audi have been talking about, that have been repeated on the A4 and some of the top models like the A6. It's quite an aggressive design. It's been slimmed down a lot compared to the old A3 from the front. And you can see the body. This is the particular sedan version, which hasn't existed before, so it's all new. You can see that it's a very nice, good sized vehicle that's still small, but as well, it's actually got a lot of room inside. You can see this one is the sports line model, and that's because it's got larger wheels, it's quite low to the ground, it's got a different suspension. And this particular one as well is the S line. In addition to that, this one has front parking sensors and rear parking sensors. And as well, you can see that this is a beautiful red colour with a roof that has the Panoramic Sunroof, which is all black, which is a really nice contrast with the wheels and the red colour of the car. You can see from the back that as it comes up, you have the fin there for the antenna, and then you have the back, which is absolutely stunning. It's got these fantastic lights that are far more angled and more aggressive than ever before. You can see when we turn them on, those beautiful LEDs just look fantastic. This is the particular 1.8 model. They've also got a 1.4, and you can get a 1.8 turbo petrol quattro model as well, which absolutely flies and has fantastic traction. You can see from here that the sedan boot, you can open from the remote as well, it's actually a fairly decent size. You can fit quite a lot of stuff in there. You'll easily be able to fit the shopping, and as well you have still got a spare tyre. So it's still got plenty of room. It might not be as much as the hatch, but personally, the sedan does look a lot better. You'd thinking this is quite a small car, that there wouldn't be much room, but surprisingly, they've done it pretty well. Even though the roof does slope back in quite an angular fashion towards the end, especially to have that sporty, aggressive look, they've really kept the size of the roof here towards the back quite generous to ensure that you've got enough space for your head. I mean, I'm a fairly average height. I'm about 6 foot, but right here, got plenty of room on the head. It's a little bit minimal, but it's fine. I'm comfortable, and leg room as well, thanks to these divots in the front seats. That's fairly decent as well. The seat in front is put in a position which I'm normally comfortable with. So you're not probably going to go massive long journeys in this car, but I don't think that's the appeal for this car. It's not a family sedan. It's definitely for the sporty, young appeal that most people are going for nowadays when they're looking for a more affordable entry into the premium car segment. This car as well, in particular, has Bang & Olufsen stereos, it's all, as with any Audi, a number of options that exceeds a lot of other brands, but pretty much all the Germans do that at least. You'll notice as well these seats, this beautiful two-tone seat with the leather and the Alcantara is fantastic, and it's really nice. And with this, you've got this stitching on a lot of the leather. I think that's part of the sport model, but it might not be. It might just come with all of the leather. But yeah, the back is really quite comfortable. It's even more spacious at the front. You'll notice this new design language that they're going for. They're using a lot more of these turbine-like things, and it's a bit of plastic here and there, but it's really nice. It's glossy. You can move it all about. It's just that new age feel that's much more simplistic. It's a much more simplistic dash than what we're expecting from Audi, yet it still has a really nice high quality. That also means as well, because they've gotten rid of a lot of the junk that was here before, and it goes all the way back here, cup holders here, there's a lot more, a big general sense of room that you've got here that's much more generous than what the old A3 is as well. It's got this nice angle to it. It's just a new design that looks really nice. And you've got things here which, I don't know, I don't think this is real aluminium, but it looks fantastic at least. And even this, I don't know if they're taking advice from the Volkswagen Golf, but it looks like a golf ball to me, but still, it looks pretty cool with the S-Tronics transmission as well. If you go to the auto, I think they're all S-Tronic, which is Volkswagen's Dsg, which is really cool for quick gear changes. This one has the S-line steering wheel, which I'm a massive fan of. You can see it's a fantastic design. It's flat bottom here, and it just looks stunning. Like when you're sitting in the car, personally, it feels really nice as well. It's got these bits here which feel really comfortable, and as well, it just really gives a nice feel, sporty feel to the car. So I do suggest, if you can get that upgrade, if it is within your budget, definitely get it. It looks great. You've got this dashboard as well. It's pretty similar to pretty much any other Audi. You've still got your color display as well, and you can interact with the display in here with all of your settings in the dash. You've got your automatic lights on most models, you've got your voice control, your navigation, just like previous models, and your automatic lights here. Now this particular car is Audi's new generation of their MMI Multimedia Interface technology. They've always been kind of pretty much in the lead in terms of bringing new features alongside, I suppose, BMW as well. And they've got this awesome new, specifically when you got the version with the screen. I think you can get a baseline one without it. You've got this touchpad, which is really cool. It's quite new. It's coming to a number of cars, but I think these guys were kind of the first to it. And they brought it up from the higher models. I think the A6 started with. And what you can do, if I actually activate it, you press on, and look at that. That is some futuristic stuff right there. Turns straight on. It's a beautiful high resolution screen. This obviously has the options. There's a navigation plus. Turn that radio right down. But it's a really high resolution display, and just that coming out of the dash is pretty high tech. It's pretty cool. So wait for this to turn on. So this model does have navigation. As pretty much with any navigation, it's pretty handy. It's comfortable enough to use. It's very smooth. They've used new technology. I think it's actually powered by NVIDIA Tegra. But so yeah, you can zoom right in and out. We'll go to the main menu. I'm using this selection. And so then you've got this main menu here with all the options. It's a little bit different. It's much smoother than previous versions. And as I'll show you with the touchpad really quick. That's handy. You can't. Yeah, well, it's not working, but what would normally happen is you'd go to contacts, and here, right on this little touchpad, you actually just draw the letters of what you're trying to do, and it's relatively accurate. It's pretty good. So that's the entertainment system. You've also got here as well the start engine, stop start button, which is really cool because it's always generally been up in the dash with the key putting into the dash. This is more, when it's got comfort access, so which is an extra option, of course, but it's great because you don't need the key. You just need it in the vicinity of the car, in your pocket or whatever, just to start the engine. You've got as well here on this particular one, you've got dual zone climate control. So I've got the key here, just like that. Really nice, smooth start. You can see, of course, Audi's loves a lot of white and a lot of red. Looks fantastic. Fans going mental. So turn that up. You've got your dual zone. It looks really nice at night when, I mean, we are in a bit of an average day today, but you've got your electronic park brake as well. And all the lights just come alive, and it just looks really nice. It doesn't feel like a small, cheap car. And as well, last thing, you've got your panoramic sunroof. It's not quite panoramic, it might not be called that, but it's pretty big nonetheless, and it's a nice feature to have. Safety first. Seatbelt. Or it'll start beeping at me. Now, you got your start-stop button as we showed before. Let's get that on and just take it for a little light look. Now you got your digital parking brake as well. Dsg Transmission, or the S-Tronic as Audi calls it. Very nice and smooth with this 1.8 litre engine. Because it is such a small car, it does make it very zippy. It does make it very fast. So you can see those beautiful lights in the reflection. You've got the LED running lights as well as the xenons, which is an option, but I highly recommend it because Audi do some of the best lights in the market. You've got as well, I saw this before, the reverse guidance as well. This system has a lot of cool stuff, like you can get options like reading speed signs and all that kind of thing, which is it's brand new for Audi, first in the A3. And yeah, we'll go and move around. So it's got a fantastic feel. It's very light as per Audi. It is a front-wheel drive car, unless you do get the Quattro all-wheel drive model. So it's really terrible weather, so we're quite limited here. But go around it, and it has quite a bit of guts. Put your foot down. Ooh. Anyway, it's really nice to drive. It's smooth, and with the Dsg transmission as well, it's really progressed and become instant transmission changes, and with the gears. And as well, I've just sat here, and as with most of these new cars, it has got automatic start-stop technology as well, which is kind of strange but cool at the same time. So thanks to Audi Mornington for giving us a look at the new A3 Sedan, this particular one being the 1.8T. It's a fantastic little car. It's definitely going to be making that segment of affordable premium entry sedans more competitive. It's a great option over the A4. It's more nimble, uses Audi's new Ultra body, and it's a great light car. It's super efficient. It's got all the latest technology, and it's a very good buy for what you can get even here in Australia.